Welcome everybody. We're glad that you're here. We've got another kind of container video. We've got two containers today, but one's a little bit special and we're very proud of this one. And I'm going to give this one to him because he found this one.
Yes, this glorious little, I don't know what.
It's an oil lamp.
It
was an oil lamp.
We've turned it into this
hanging
nice
basket.
Hanging basket.
Yeah, it's lovely. And we're going to plant this up today, and I'm going to show you what we do from start to finish, because we're going to actually line this, because I don't want to like ruin it with the soil and the water and everything right up on it. So we're going to line it on the inside and then fill it up, and then we've got some beautiful plants to go in as well. And our dogs are out today.
Yep, so you may see them wandering.
You may see them wandering around. And you may hear them, and we may yell at them.
We're not going to yell at them.
I mean, we might. They might try to run.
Like right now, Ari's eating
grass.
Quit eating grass, please.
Yeah. So, let's get to this. Let me start with how I'm going to line this. So I've got a bag here. This is probably one that you may or may not have. If you have a litter robot and you order bags from them, you're going to have one of these. So this is for our litter box. Yeah. You can use any bag. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm using this because it's biodegradable. So when I take this out, I can pop it in compost and it will degrade down, no problem. So that's exactly why I'm using it. Also, I like that it was clear, and this one may be defective. All right, we're going to try this again. I had a defective bag. So again, these are biodegradable. That's why I'm using it. You don't have to do that. I'm going to go all the way to the point of the bottom of the bag, and I'm going to push it through the bottom down here. Now this does have a hole in it already. I got a stick for this. Y'all, it's really windy.
Yeah.
And it's really cold in the wind.
Yeah.
Like we're in the 60s maybe?
Low 60s, I would say.
If not 50s. Yeah, it's really cold.
I would say not that cold, but it's
really cold to me.
It's in the 60s.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this down in the bottom, find the hole. That's not it. There we go. And there. See, it sticks out the bottom. I'm just going to cut that once we get the dirt in there so it doesn't all spill out. And then it'll drain. And we'll have nice drainage and we'll still protect
the pot.
Yeah. Well, lamp, I guess.
Yeah, well, whatever it is.
So
we're
pull
using
that out
it as a pot.
onto the side. And we're just going to line it. And now when I get everything done, I'll flip this over and cut it the way that it needs to be. And we've got plenty of room in here. I don't want to pull that back through. Plenty of room in here for our root balls. Sorry. All right, I'm going to fill it up. Y'all, I got new gloves. Oh my gosh, I love these gloves. They are Wells Lamont. They came from Lowe's. They're incredible. You need a pair.
Yeah, I just use the cheapy gloves.
Yeah.
The $5 pack gloves.
The nitrile gloves.
Just throw them away.
They're good gloves too. I really like these, and we washed them last night, so they're nice and fresh. All right, we're using our Fox Farm dirt. All right, that's nice and full. Plenty of room for our root balls. I'm going to get some fertilizer because I forgot it. Biotone, not an absolute necessity. You don't have to do it. I just see a lot better luck with it than, and Ari has taken off. What are you doing?
He's eating,
oh!
He's eating grass, so he thinks that means to play.
And our other dog just stares at us like, what?
Yeah, he's like,
right now?
Asher's like, I want to go in the house, please. I'm done with being outside.
Yeah, he's not an outdoor dog at all. This is our kabloom. This is from our local garden center. You can get this pretty much anywhere. It's a 16, 18, 14 slow release. So just look for those numbers. This works really, really, really well for us. So that's what I use. So now let's talk about the plants that we're going to do in this. I want this to be full and overhanging and beautiful. Now please don't pay attention to these violas. They're coming out probably tomorrow. I got more plants to go in there too. Stay tuned. You should probably subscribe so that you see those a little later on. So let's talk about what's going to go in the front. So I have this beautiful begonia, and it has a spider on it. So I'm going to, the granddaddy long legs, that's a baby. Well, you're just going to have to see it. Look at this. Look at this bloom. Incredible color. And I love the way that it looks. And this gets enormous. These blooms will get enormous. It had one on it earlier, and it fell off last night, of course, right before we're trying to film. But this will be weeping. So this is going to weep across the front. So we're going to get a nice full flower form in the front. So that's our front. For the bulk of this, we're doing the Rockapulco Coral Reef. And
I love
this color, too. Yeah, you picked that one out, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. Isn't it pretty? Love, love, love.
Let us know if you've used the Rockapulco before. They are a great shade plant. This is a part sun area that we're planting, so it's not full on sun.
Mm-mm.
So we're not getting blaring heat, and none of these are going to like that heat or that hot, hot sun. So, and he's eating the petals now.
I don't know what they're eating.
Our dogs, they're a mess. So we're going to these Rockapulco. They will get all of this, like both sides. They will get huge. So they'll probably have to get cut back because we do have one more plant. I mean, I kind of need one more,
just
one more plant.
Well, actually, what those?
Those are for the other container.
Okay, well, never mind. So, more to come.
Yeah, we got another container to go. So these are the Color Blaze Pineapple Brandy, and they get. I want to show the tag because they get.
I'll bring the tag over.
They get very, very bright. This one doesn't represent
really
the color very well. They get very, very bright, and they grow pretty good size. I don't remember what the tag says they get.
20 to 30.
20 to 30. So they're a smaller, believe it or not, they're a smaller coleus in the Color Blaze series. So that's why I chose it for this application. So we're going to do our coleus in the back center, and this will grow. I got this one on purpose because it's growing this way. So I bought it that way because it's going to lean a little bit, and it'll continue that lean toward the sun, which is going to be coming this direction. So I'm going to put it in the back in hopes that it eventually ends up here, right between the two Impatiens. So that's the goal here. So we're going to go ahead and... Oh, no, I got more plants. Oh, yeah, I got more plants. I forgot. We can't do a hanging basket without our Silver Falls Dichondra. Yeah, I mean, this stuff gets enormously long.
It's so pretty.
It doesn't get tall, like 1 to 2 inches max, but it will grow and grow and grow down. And we're going to do these
this will touch
around the sides. Oh, for sure. And then some. We'll have to cut it multiple times throughout the year. So that'll be our drapey element in this. So that's going to be really nice, I think. All right, so now we can plant. Yes. All right, here we go.
Look how pretty.
It's beautiful. I love this. I know you can't see from here, so we're going to do like a little circle around the top. But we've got our 2 Impatiens in the center. We've got our 1 coleus in the back and our begonia in the front. It's funny that our begonia is the huge one.
The big one right
now.
Right now.
It won't be. It won't be by the end of it. Now the Silver Falls, I had to put this on the hanger here. I'm going to split this over and move some to each side. And I really suggest that you do this when they're young because later on these will get a tangled mess down here and you can't pull them apart. Like it just doesn't happen.
No. But
these will really fill in. I know they don't look like much now, but they're going to grow like crazy. This is one of our favorite plants.
Yeah.
This is one of our absolute favorites. But this will grow all the way through the basket. It will fill in the whole front all the way around. It's going to look really great. So I've got 4 of those in here. I don't think I said that before. So I got 4 of those in here. So now we're going to jump over to the other side of our building. Yeah. By the way, we're in our yard today. I don't think we've done a video in our yard yet.
Not on this side of the yard.
We have done our fountain, which is just across the way. So just so you know where we're at, if you watched our other container videos, the bottom of the driveway is where we've been for most of these. Yeah.
Yeah, we
This
do the
is now,
most. We do the most down there just because
we do,
it gets full sun. Our yard is
yeah.
really
We're very
shaded
shaded.
just because we have two massive trees
Well,
in
we
our
have
front
more than
yard.
two. We have
Yeah,
the whole
we have we're
woods.
kind of we're very much nestled on the mountain,
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
yeah. So we have difficulty with some plants,
Yeah.
getting them to thrive. We could not do super petunias in this.
No,
I tried last year
they
thinking
just
the
wouldn't.
3, 4 hours of sun that they were going to get in the morning would be great, and it's not.
Mm.
So now let's jump to the other side of our building. This is our building, our outbuilding, by the way.
Yeah.
This is storage for us, basically. Our house is just over there.
Oh,
But anyway, we're going to jump right across there, and we're going to do a container with a Japanese maple.
yeah.
Here we go. All right, so we're at our next container.
Yes.
Apologies, I'm just going to have to stay back here. I can't come up
Yeah,
to
this
where
is
you
our
are.
like he calls it the peekaboo.
It is a peekaboo, and
Peekaboo pot.
that's exactly what this is. You need to kind of peer around. We want to bring people into this space because it's lovely over here. We've got hostas going here. We've got climbing hydrangeas here. We've got lots of magnolias back through here. We're going to have
Magnolias.
hostas through here as well. There's going to be hostas back behind me. So we
Mhm.
want people to be drawn in. So that's exactly what this is. This is an anchor point for that.
Yeah.
So this will pull people this direction. So what we're going to do here, I don't have anything red in this area. So I decided, well, what's the best red you can get?
Of course, that would be a Japanese maple tree.
And this is a red dragon Japanese maple. It is supposed to. Now, I don't have a red dragon yet. I mean, I guess we do now have a red
We
dragon.
do now.
But these are supposed to hold their red through the summer. Most Japanese maples that are red, if they're in sun, well, some if they're in sun, they'll lose their red color. Some if they're in shade, they'll lose their red color. But the moral of the story is they'll lose their red color. So you have to be very, very careful with the maples that you get. Don't always expect that they're 100% going to hang on to their color because they may not. We love our Japanese maples. We have
Yes,
tons of
we
them.
have. I can see in front of me right now 4.
That's just what you can see in front of us. We have
Yeah.
a lot, at least 8, I think, in total.
Yeah.
And we just bought a new one besides this one.
Yes.
And there's another small one over there that's going in the ground probably too. So anyway, I wanted some red over here and I wanted it to be high. So we lifted this up. Now this base we're going to stain to match.
Yeah, it'll be matching that.
And this is a Unique Stone Dorie container.
Mm-hmm.
Love the detail on this container. It's brand new to us. We've never planted it before. I will say the soil I used, I tried something new. Miracle Grow Organic Outdoor Potting Soil. And I hope that it's just because it's been in the bag. These are new to Miracle Grow. They've not done the organics before. So it's new to us as well. But this bag was so wet. And it did not smell fantastic. It smelled very septic-y.
Bog.
Yeah,
bog
and that's
water.
not what you want in your soil. So we're going to try it. If I see anything going on with my maple, I'm pulling it out and I'll replace all the soil. I did top it with our Fox Farm, and I mixed in a little bit of garden soil as well, which should help with the drainage because it's got a lot of wood chips in it. So that should help. This container is going to be very dry. Our Japanese maple doesn't like a lot of water, and we got begonias that are going to go in as well, and they don't like the water either.
Beautiful white begonias.
This one's a green leaf. I wish I could tell you what variety they are. We do not know. They came from a garden store that doesn't label all their stuff, but it was just beautiful and I had to have it. And then we got a darker one to go in the center. So I got 2 of those.
Yep, 2 of those.
And then I got a darker
one of these.
Darker leaf to go in the center.
Bring that in so you can see.
And these again will fill out in the front and go over the bowl. They'll go a little bit high, but they'll pretty much just go over the bowl. So let's start with our Japanese maple. I'm going to get that in the ground, and then we'll plant our begonias. All right, so before we begin, let me talk a little bit about Japanese maples and what they love and what they hate. They do not like to be wet. So do not put them in soil that's going to hold on to water. If I had a little bit of cactus soil, I would amend this with that a little bit. And I may actually go in and add a little bit a little later on. But they don't want to be wet. They don't want to hold on to water. They do want to dry out in between your watering. So this container's not on drip. I'm going to hand water it probably once, maybe twice a week in the summer, maybe 3 times a week if it gets really hot and we don't have any rain at all. If it rains, I'm going to skip it entirely. But a couple things to look for with your Japanese maple. Now, this is a very small container. This is a 1-gallon pot. I got this because one, it's going in this small container, and two, it was inexpensive. It's like 40 bucks. So can't beat that. The second thing, you want to pull these out when you get them in the garden center. Take a look at it. Give it a smell. Doesn't smell like anything. That's what you want. You don't want it to smell boggy, like we mentioned with this soil. That's not a good thing. You don't want that for your Japanese maple. That means there's root rot. Skip that one. Don't get it. They don't mind to be pot bound at all, so that's okay. But once they get a little bit too far, you're going to want to bump them up into a larger container. This will probably last maybe 2 years at most in this container, and then it will have to come out and go into something larger. This does not get very big. These are, let me verify my sizes, 10 feet tall and wide. Not very big at all. This is a weeping style as well, so it's going to drape down. They don't grow very fast. That's a 10-year rate. That's a 10-year growth rate. So these are not going to grow fast. I might actually get 3 years out of this container if I don't put anything else in it. But I won't do that. I won't let it go that long. So let's get this in our container. When you do your tree, do not cover the root flare. I know you probably can't see, but it's where the bottom of the tree goes out. You want to make sure that that's uncovered. This one was covered just a tiny bit, so I had to raise it just a little bit so we could uncover that. But I know this looks a little blank in the back. Again, nobody's coming back here, just like with a lot of our other containers. But you're going to see it from straight on, and you'll see it from just over here. So that's why I lined this up right here. This will still fill out a little this way. This will fill out a little this way, so our friends down at the bottom of the hill can see it. But I think that's it for this one. I really like it.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
Now, when I started this idea, Michael was against it.
Yes. Just because of this magnolia, because it's so big.
It is. And again, we'll probably have to cut some of that back. I'm fighting with that tree right now because it's not doing well. This was one of the first trees I ever planted, and it hasn't grown well. It's starting to get little black spots all over the leaves. So if any of you know what that is on a magnolia, please let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
I did have a mealybug problem. I got rid of them.
Yeah.
They're gone.
Now we got the black spots.
But now we
leaves.
have black spots coming up. I'm hoping it's just trying to recover from that infestation. But if you've seen anything like that, please let us know, because I have no idea what it is, to be honest. But anyway, I think that's going to do it for this one.
Yeah, that's going to do it for today.
I think these are going to be really great containers for us. Apologies, there is a car driving by right now, so I'm going to try to talk over that, and we're going to end the video. So, as always, what are they going to do?
Like, comment, and subscribe.
We appreciate you as always. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.
Bye.